Do not have fear, young one. I will not harm you. You clearly have concerns that a man in a mask has approached you and is offering his aid. But I assure you, my child, nothing could be further from the truth that you are in danger. Quite the opposite. I am here to train you. I am here to train Buffy, the Vampire Slayer. My child, I know that your journey has been long. You have suffered so much, and you have already slain vampires, have you not? For the dreams come to you in the night, and you hear their call. But you don't know what they mean. They are your lives, child. They are your former lives, each one a slayer before you. Every generation a slayer is chosen, and they are born and they are raised with one true purpose: to slay vampires and other supernatural creatures. But just as there is a slayer child, there must be a mentor, and I am to be your mentor. Oh, me! You can call me V. V for Vendetta. I have some experience encountering creatures of the night. After all, I am one after a fashion. Do not worry, my dear. Do not sharpen your stake. I assure you, I am human. You may do any test you like, whether holy water or cross, but you will find me quite mortal. What you will not find is me easy prey, even though you have the gifts of the Slayer: strength, speed, stamina, fast healing. I am no slouch with the blade myself. But that is not why I am here, my dear Buffy. I am here to train you. I am here to show you the way. I am here to take you from instinct to knowledge. And it begins tonight, because, my dear Buffy, we must slay a coven of vampires this very night. If we do not, they will begin the raising of an undead army, which will spread throughout all of the Americas, and that cannot happen. Now, it is theoretically possible that I could take these myself, but I doubt it. Even I, with my incredible resources and charming wit, can only take so many vampires at once. But you, my dear, you have been slaying vampires since literally before you were born. So what I want you to do is I want you to relax. I want you to close your eyes. We are going to take you back into your memories to allow you to access your former lives. Good. Now we are going to focus on one life. Just one. This will give you access to her skills and knowledge. We will train you so that you will powerfully be a slayer in your own right. But we do not have time for that now. Now I need you to cast your mind back. Think of the Blitz. Think of the air raid sirens, the balloons in the air, the rubble, the smell of acrid smoke. Yes, my dear, come back to my hometown. Come across the pond when you were a slayer in World War II. Do you remember Francine? Yes, that name calls to you, does it not? Francine, you were a powerful slayer. Large round glasses, curly dark hair. You were a faithful woman of the Jewish persuasion, and you served your community well, not only as a stalwart member, but as a slayer. At night you would venture out, your shoes clacking on the cobblestones, and when the vampires approached, you reached into your side purse and pulled out not a compact, but a sharpened, sharp stake made of Hollywood, and you drove it right through the hearts of those vampires. Do you remember, my dear? Remember her. Remember yourself. Remember the way it felt to wield a blade, an axe, and yes, a stake. Do you feel the strength flowing through your limbs, the confidence? Those vampires saw you only as a victim, but you showed them that your strength is not just from being a slayer. Your strength comes from your conviction, from your belief in what you are doing is right, and that the destruction of the evil is like the creation of the golem from old, to defend your people, to bring about peace, and to slay the vile Dybbuk, the vampire, the blood drinker. Now, Buffy, we don't have much time. I want you to take this blade, and I want you to feel it in your hand. How does that feel? Yes, powerful, strong. You are unstoppable. You are a slayer. Now, let us practice just a few brief things. The light is fading. We do not have much time. But I want you to remember yourself. It is one thing to remember you were a slayer. It is another thing entirely to be a slayer. Now, imagine a dagger is coming straight for your heart. What do? Do you dodge out of the way? No. That takes too much time, and you must move your entire body. You have a weapon in your hand. It is much faster. Deflect it. Use the guard to knock the blade from my hand. Good. Now, suppose a dagger is being thrown at your skull. It will pierce you right through the eye. Again, you do not have time to move your head. Use your blade. Bring it upwards. Feel the weapon coming towards you and slice it out of the air. Yes, just like that. You are very talented, Buffy. You are going to make a great slayer, but there is one final thing. I want to see your move. I am a vampire. I am coming towards you. My breath is acrid with the smell of blood. The victims still lay at my feet. There is horror all about you. Your clothes are ripped. You are covered in blood, and I am coming for your throat. What do you do? That's right. You drop the dagger, and you grab the stake, and you drive it low, under and through the rib cage, and directly into my heart. Excellent. But there is one final thing. Once you have made the killing blow, the vile creature will turn into dust. Do not rest. For if there is one vampire, there may well be another, and they will often use that moment to strike. In fact, you, or I should say, Your past selves have often fallen to this ploy. So as soon as you drink out the stake, look about you and be ready for more. Now come, my young slayer, let us go to the graveyard. We have grim work this night, and I call a vendetta on all Nosferatu. Thank you so much for watching Roleplay Riot. If you are enjoying this, like and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you'd like to suggest a cosplay for me. And remember, the 5th of November.